Deuteronomy is a sermon that Moses preaches to the children of Israel before they enter into the land of Canaan. And he tells them what's coming. He's warned them about idolatry. But he says in Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 25, "When thou shalt beget children and children's children, and ye shall have remained long in the land, and shall corrupt yourselves, and make a graven image or the likeness of anything that shall do evil in the sight of the Lord thy God, to provoke him to anger. I call heaven and earth to witness against you this day, that ye shall soon utterly perish from off the land, whereinto ye go over Jordan to possess it. Ye shall not prolong your days upon it, but shall utterly be destroyed. And the Lord shall scatter you among the nations, and ye shall be left few in number among the heathen, whither the Lord shall lead you. And there ye shall serve gods, the work of men's hands, wood and stone, which neither see, nor hear, nor eat, nor smell." Now he's just telling them, look guys, I'm warning you against idolatry, but I know that you're going to do it. he's got the understanding that God has given him, and he says, you know, there's a covenant between you and God. A part of that covenant has to do with idolatry, and it's not if you're going to break it, it's when. And so it's this warning to them, and he says the consequences of that are going to be that you're not going to be able to stay in the land, but God is going to send you out of the land, and he's going to scatter you into these other nations, and you're not going to have the land the way that you did before. And so it's very honest. It's a warning. It is a prophecy, and you know, it's one of those things that if you had been standing there that day and you had heard him speak those words, it would have had to have just chilled you to your very core to think, no, we don't want to do that, you know. But here's the amazing thing about it. Verse 29 is the mercy of God. And he says, "But if from thence, in all the places where you wind up scattered, thou shalt seek the Lord thy God, thou shalt find him, if thou seek him with all thy heart and with all thy soul." You know, God's mercy is unbelievably amazing. His long-suffering and forbearance, in other words, the ability to put up with wayward, straying sheep, lost, wandering sinners for a long time, to give us opportunities and to give us chances, is truly amazing. And so as I read that this morning, I just am reminded in my heart of the mercy of God. And I want to remind you this morning of God's mercy. God is loving. He is kind. He is merciful. But the verse right before what we started reading, verse 24, also tells us, "For the Lord thy God is a consuming fire, even a jealous God." God will not put up with us worshiping something else. And so he's a jealous God, and rightly so. The jealousy of God is not like the jealousy of man. Our jealousy is petty and selfish. God is neither of those things. God's jealousy is this: you are worshiping something that is illegitimate, that does not exist, or that is a demon. God is the only thing worthy of our worship. So when he sees his people worship something lesser, he is jealous in that, and he is a consuming fire. There is judgment related to that. But even in the midst of that judgment, here is this incredible promise of mercy. Listen, I hope you understand the mercy of God, the grace of God. He's given us his Son. You may have strayed far, far from the Lord, but if where you have strayed from the Lord, if you will stop and you will turn and repent, and you will cry out to the God, and you will seek him with all of your heart, with all of your soul, you will find him. What a wonderful promise to us today. I hope that you will seek for Jesus with all of your heart and with all of your soul. God bless you. Have a great day.